Hey guys, Walt here, and today I am bringing you a server release, and I know what you guys are probably thinking. Oh, it's just another server, and pretty much the point is we're going to be showing you what the server's got today, and hopefully you guys will, join. So, with us we have Super Bricks, Criminal, Ruzian, and Shreksta. So, yeah, first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about the shop, so Ruzian, go ahead.
Okay,
So yeah, let's all walk over here.
We have the shops, and this first shop right here is the farmer, where you trade in emeralds to get farming supplies to start farms to grow your base. And the second one is the miner. This is where you trade in your ores to get emerald blocks for other trading in the shop. The third one over here is warlock. This is where you trade your emeralds for things like glowstone and other potion supplies to start potion. And the fourth one is treasure. This is where you trade in your emerald blocks to get rare items like swords. You also can get dynamite, which we'll get to later. You also get saddles, and you get horse armor, and you can also get regen potions.
Alright, cool. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and show you what the dynamite's all about. Alrighty, so now we're going to be talking about dynamite.
So guys, instead of having crowbars and wrenches to get spawners, we have something called dynamite. So basically this allows you to obtain spawners just like a crowbar or a wrench. So Walt, show us. Just like that.
Yeah. So as you guys saw, we got a cave spider spawner, and later you can just go around and place it down and it'll still be a cave spider. So yes, this is custom coded, but there's probably stuff already like it. But for the most part, we just thought it would be a little bit different than the other servers to have this. And yeah, so that's pretty much the dynamite. Alrighty guys, so here's the dungeons, and as you guys can see here, there's a little hut here, and you might be wondering what this is. This is actually the creeper dungeon. This is a unique plugin that we have, and the thing about this plugin is that, it's custom coded, obviously, and the thing about it is, as you guys can see here on the F map, it's a giant claim, and if you go inside of it, for now you'll see that there's nothing really here, right? In this guy, there's nothing here, right? We got just bedrock, empty chest, nothing here. But in a few moments now, if the dungeon starts, what will happen is these blocks will turn into spawners, and this chest will be filled with goodies. So that's kind of the point of these. The whole point is you're gonna come here, grind for different materials. For example, gunpowder for this one, and you can get some goodies as well if you're kind of rich. So yeah, we're gonna wait for this to turn on, and we'll cut back. Alrighty guys, so there we go. We have the dungeon now. As you guys can see here, the spawners turned into creeper spawners. The bedrock, yeah. And the chest is now filled with goodies. As you guys can see, we got a horse armor, dungeon fire, and some regen. So overall, it's pretty good stuff. Just for just for coming here. And the whole point of it is, if you're kind of wealthy already, you don't really need to grind. It gives you a good reason to come here. So yeah, that's about it for the creeper dungeon. In about an hour, as you guys can see on the scoreboard there, that's in minutes. What will happen is that the spawners will turn back to bedrock, and if the chest was not looted, it'll be cleared. That's just to stop, in case nobody came to this dungeon ever. That's just to stop it from building up and having too much OP stuff in it. But yeah, that's about it for the creeper dungeon. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next clip. Okay, so now guys, we're pretty much going to be showing off costs. As you guys can see here, we have a castle cost going on right now. And that is actually in seconds, so it's going to be 15 minutes to capture it. And I'll show you guys what the loot is and stuff like that, but as you guys can see here, it says castle has begun. So the point is, you guys would come here, there's a capture the hill. If you guys don't know what that is, yeah, as you guys can see there, Super is going to be capping it, and the point of my job is just to come up, knock him off. If I knock him off, see, he pretty much loses it, and I capture it. And then we start capturing and all that. That's pretty much the point of it. There's some pretty good stuff that you can get. Wait, someone's capturing an invis. Hey, cheeky little. Oh, he's in game mode. But yeah, pretty much the point is that in this you will be able to get some pretty good stuff. And let me show you actually what that is. So let me cut this guy first. Pew pew. All right. You get cough loot, and this is actually really bad, but typically what you'll get is, as soon as you cap, you get this command, cough loot, that works once for you. So The whole point of it is that you can use it once and you get a random chance. And the reason we did this instead of like crate keys like most other servers is because it's quite annoying if you have a full inventory and your key gets wiped, or you die with it later after capping it. So that's kind of annoying, so we fixed that, and that's pretty much it. So as you guys can see here, once you do that, you can get stuff like this. Oh yeah, that was definitely better. We got 30 emerald blocks, 1 knockback sword, and a bunch of good stuff. Probably it's actually ridiculously good. But yeah, I'll also go back to spawn and show you guys the stuff there in a few moments. But yeah, at spawn you can display all the possible winnings. So yeah, that's about it for costs.
Alright guys, and now we are going to talk about the kits. We have 3 kits. Well, if you would like to look inside the chest, we have 3 kits: the archer kit, the necromancer kit, and the miner kit. And so basically, if you would like to put the archer kit on, Walt.
Yep.
The archer kit, you should get speed 3 and resistance 2, and you do extra damage with the bow, of course.
Yeah, and regen.
Yeah, and regen. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Sorry
Okay.
about that.
Oh, you nearly one-shot me.
Yeah. So as you guys saw there, it did bonus damage there because I'm an archer kit. So yeah, that's the archer kit.
Now, instead of having the bard kit, as most HCF servers do, we actually have something called the necromancer kit. So what if you would like to pop that on? You can show a demonstration. So the necromancer kit, you get if you get spider eyes and they hit me and then right click it, you give me poison, I believe.
Yep. So let's hit him, and now he's in our tag. We'll change it so it looks a little bit nicer, and we can hit him with poison. Fermented spider eye. You guys can read those messages to see exactly what it gives, and there's a cooldown obviously, so you can't really spam it. And of course this class plugin is custom coded like a majority of our plugins.
Yeah, and then the last kit we have is actually the miner kit, which all HCF servers have, which gives you haste, night vision, and invisibility. Yeah,
but one thing we did add to it is we're actually only having haste 1, just to nerf it down a little bit, make it a little bit harder to mine. Because we feel like maybe it's a little too easy with haste 2, and that also kind of adds up for invisibility too, because yeah, it's pretty good if you're mining. You can mine at any level and have invis. So yeah, it's the miner kit.
And then obviously you just get your standard diamond protection 2, which the limit is protection 2, sharpness 2.
Yeah, so that's the kit up.
Your everyday PvP kit.
So yeah, that's the kits, / classes. Alrighty guys, so now we're going to be talking about our custom biomes.
We have 2 custom biomes. This one that we are in right now is more of a savanna theme, like the one in normal Minecraft. But the trees are edited, and I feel like this looks way better. So the other biome that we have is right next to it, which is more of a spruce wood themed forest. The trees in the normal spruce wood forest is kind of, I don't know, boring, and we decided to spice it up a bit and add our own cool looking trees, and this is it.
Yeah, so also I might want to note this, not all biomes are just next to each other. We just found one and it kind of made it easy to showcase. Most they're completely random and mixed in with terrain control. So yeah, I guess we'll show you the next feature. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about our custom HCF plugin. So for this one, we've pretty much custom coded it as most of our other plugins, and if we just do F or team, any of those, as you guys can see, we'll have our commands, right? So now what we can do is we can team create, test or something, and if we F show, which also works, you'll see that we have our name, our power, and by the way, I'm going to talk about this. What we have here is a little bit different from HCF, as you guys might be used to, but this is the vanilla factions claiming system. Except for we have a small twist to it. In this server, if you ever go like below, your power ever goes below your land, you become raidable. And this is kind of like DTR. It's very similar, but kind of like if you watch your claims and you don't have as many claims, you have a lower chance of going raidable. So that's kind of like risk versus reward for you guys if you want to play that. I know a lot of you guys probably won't like this, but I think it's kind of unique and a little bit different. So the next thing we can do is we can F claim like 2 or something. So now we have a little claim, and here's the coolest part I have ever done. If you hover over your claims, it actually shows the name. So Criminal, can you claim somewhere? Or like Rusin, can you claim?
Yeah, I can do it.
Not right here, this is my claims.
Yeah, I know, I'm over here.
Got it?
Actually, no, because Regine hasn't modded me.
Here, so go ahead and mod Criminal. Okay.
Or don't.
Or don't, yep. So there we go. As you guys can see, this is our claim, this is theirs. So that's that. It's actually really cool. So the next part of this is you can set home. Once you set that F home, if you F show, now it shows your F home, right? And so pretty much as things add on, like once you get an ally, it'll show your ally. Otherwise, it just doesn't show it because it's useless. So now we're going to be showing you a plugin that we've actually added, which is also custom coded. And what this part is, it's a build off of this plugin, and I guess Criminal will be talking about it.
And that plugin is whenever you ally someone, their name changes, or if you join their faction, their name color changes as well. So right now, Rujian's name tag for me is green because he's in my faction, and right now Walt's name is red because he's not in my faction. Everybody is your enemy until you ally them. So if you ally them, Rujian, real quick.
So as you guys can watch for his name tags right now, if we ally them, their names turn blue, right?
And the ally part.
Yeah. And if we F leave, F disband, turns back red, and then invite me guys so I can join. Hello, Billy. And they've turned green, right? Now here's another part we're gonna show you guys. This part is actually pretty cool. So we have this. Also, if you mod somebody, then you get that too. But here's one part I want to show you guys is, so as you guys can see, there's our power, it's changing. But if, let's say, Criminal logs off, so can you log off?
Yeah, 1 second.
So we'll talk about this in a bit too, but you'll notice that his name turns gray, and that's because he's offline. And so yeah, you can kind of tell how many people are online. Now if I kill Ruzian, so actually here, Ruzian, do / kill. Oh, you got mode. Okay, there you go. So now if you go into by the criminal, you can log on. His name turns red, and that's actually his power, so you can find out who's low really easily, which is really nice for monitoring your faction. And yeah, so we're gonna revive him real quick. So there we go. Oh, no, it's not his card, right? And he's revived. He gets his power back. So yeah, that's about that for the factions. There's actually a ton more features that you guys can come on and explore with, but for the most part, that's it. And guess you guys can just come on, check it out for yourself. So I guess now we'll be moving on to the next thing. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about our custom PvP log plugin.
Okay, so this custom PvP log plugin is it's a plugin, so when a criminal would log off, as he would right now, he would turn into a villager. It's like random villager,
yeah.
But
I can't hit him.
He can't hit him because he's in his faction. But if I tried hitting him, if I killed him, it would give me all the stuff. So he didn't keep it. So I'm gonna keep him there. It gets all the stuff, and I get all the stuff.
Yeah, and as you guys can do now, F show, criminal's death band. So that's all incorporated together.
He's death band and he lost some power. And if I bring him back.
Bring him back for the dead.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring him back. If he joins back, then
he's on. Yeah, he does not have his goodies anymore. RIP.
Yeah, he doesn't have any of his stuff. I got all of his stuff because I told him.
Yeah, and yeah, to add on to that, also the NPC will spawn no matter what, unless you do one thing, and that is /log out, which is the only way you can actually log out without the NPC spawning. But the NPC will despawn after like about 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think it's 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think it's the same
like
timer.
Yeah.
So you just type this, you log out, and you are a-okay. I'm just gonna move now, but yeah. So that's pretty much it for the combat log plugin. It's custom again, but the main reason we had to code it is because there was no other good one that really worked how we needed it to. So yeah, that's about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this entire little server trailer, and yeah, hopefully you guys will join. I'll put the release state and the IP on the screen, and hopefully we can see you guys on here. Alrighty, peace.